Hi, this is Gaga Joy. Gaga Joy's Cooking. And today we're going to be making New Year's morning casserole. It's so easy. You fix it just before you go to bed. You put aluminum foil over it. Put it in the refrigerator. Get up the next morning. Stick it in the oven. Sit down and have your cup of coffee with your friends. But it's very easy. Now, you may want to go and get frozen hash browns, which I should have done and didn't. Forgot it till the last minute, so I'm just using my own potatoes and making hash browns because there's a couple layers of hash browns. I'm grating them up, and I'm going to try to get all the water out of them as I can because there is water in potatoes. And I'm going to fry them for about 3 or 4 minutes before I put them back out to cool, and then we'll add our other stuff. But now, your best bet is to buy the ones in frozen hash browns. I think they will probably do a lot better. I use 3 fairly big potatoes, if that's the way you want to go. I'm going to put some salt and pepper on these while they're in the skillet. And they're burning. I don't want them brown now. I want them just dried out from the water. A little brown wouldn't hurt, but basically they'll be cooking in the oven. Okay, now I'm going to put our first layer of the casserole in the dish. Put that high for my potatoes. Spread them out. Remember, they'll finish cooking in the oven. Now we're going to go for the sausage, which I've started. I just use hot sausage. You can use, it's good. It's better to use hot or flavored sausage. I use hot. They're so sage would be another good sausage to use. Okay, now I put a red pepper in here. You can add onions if you want to, but a lot of people in my family don't like onions, even though I do, but disrespect for them, I'm not going to put onions in it. Just let them sort of get hot with your sausage, which is almost done. It just puts a pretty color. You can put other colors, or you can put banana pepper. You can put any kind of peppers you want. Basically, this is a pound and a half of sausage. And I got the oven. We're going to go ahead and cook ours so we can have it for supper. But it's actually a breakfast casserole. Or you can have it anytime you want. I wouldn't do that. But honestly, to get up in the morning and just put it in the oven and sit around and be able to talk, and it's just, this tastes differently, just having people to eat it with you. Okay. Now, layer of sausage and peppers, and it's very well seasoned, so we don't have to put salt and pepper in these. Okay. Now, some more of our potatoes, the rest of them. I think I should have used a bigger casserole dish. Okay. Next is your eggs. We used 8 eggs, but I don't know if that casserole dish is going to take one or not. Now, I'm going to put, you can use any kind of cheese you want. I'm doing a mixture of cheese, and it's about 2 cups. So there's one. And I know how my hands can hold a cup. And just stir them up. Okay. We add a cup of milk. I put a half a cup in there. Now we're going to put another half a cup. So it'll be thin. Okay. Now, let's see. I'll tell you something that happens too at this casserole. When it comes out of the oven, it's puffed up like a balloon. And after it sits out about 10 minutes, which is, you should leave it to sit out 10 minutes. Just add it to your casserole real slow to make sure it can take it. And my advice is to use a bigger casserole dish than I have, but someone is using mine at the moment. So, okay. Now I'm going to put this in the oven for 350 because we're making it tonight. Now, if you were going to save it till in the morning, you would just put a piece of saran wrap over it, and in the morning, take the saran wrap off, put it in the oven on 350 for about 40 minutes, and then check it like you would a cake. Put your knife down in it like this. Make sure it's done, and if it is, let it brown for a few minutes, and then just take it out. You can, if you see it's getting too brown and it isn't done, put your piece of aluminum foil on it until it does get done. And we'll be back. Cut the oven off. Oh my goodness, how good that looks. Gee, this smells so good. Look at that. You can see the good layers of potatoes and everything in there. Let's taste it. And I know it's good done because I tasted it in the oven. I tested it in the oven. Oh, gee, that's so good. And that's, like I said, we fix it normally for breakfast, but I wanted to show it to you, so we're going to have it for our dinner for tonight. but it is just wonderful. It's perfect. I made it cooked. We cooked it exactly 55 minutes. We checked it at 45, and it needed a little bit browning on top, so we just left it, and it was 55 minutes. So I hope you try it, because I'm telling you, it's worth the time. And it's so good to get up in the mornings and have a cup of coffee and an egg casserole like this. Well, I hope you have a Happy New Year. I hope you start celebrating with egg casserole, breakfast casserole. Well, have a good day. Remember the joy, and do me a favor and subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll see you real soon.